Good morning. Hello. Welcome to practice. We're burning a candle every day for the Black Madonna in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple this month. And especially this week, we are amidst Madonna Holy Week, where we are every day for a week in the Goddess Temple app doing a brief ceremony for the Black Madonna. And this week, we're analyzing the 7 sorrows and 7 joys of Mary as a way to connect with the Black Madonna. So that's in the Goddess Temple app. It's free. If you'd like to join in, you're welcome to. It's in the community group at 6 p.m. Pacific each day. And if it's, if you can't make it on, the exact hour of 6 p.m. Pacific, it's recorded. You can watch it later. So welcome to today's practice, and let's get started. This morning's practice. Salve Regina, Mater Misericordiae, vita dulcedo, et spes nostra salve. A te clamamus, exules filii Hevae, a te suspiramus, gementes et flentes, in hac lacrimarum vale. Ea ergo advocata nostra, illos tuos misericordes oculos ad nos converte, et Jesum benedictum fructum ventris tui, nobis post hoc exilium ostende. O clemens, O pia, O dulcis Virgo Maria. Our Lady of Sweet Rest. I really can feel the post-solstice energy. There's this ramping up that happens to the solstice, waxing, 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 waxing. And then that solstice energy breaks like a wave as we cross into Cancer and the sign of Cancer. And there's in my soul, there's this feeling of, so how appropriate that Our Lady of Sweet Rest is the card for today. And today is my one day off. So it's not off. I still have a ton of things to do, but it's when I'm not in the store working. And let's see what Alana Fairchild has to say about Our Lady of Sweet Rest. I know how hard you've been trying, how much work and effort you've been summoning. Even if you judge yourself for not having done enough, I see how much struggle you endure, how much you have been trying to overcome. You will succeed. You are capable. But even the earth requires retreat and rest in order to replenish and continue in time. For now, it is rest time. Be with me. Suspend your activity, your judgments. Let it all go. Solutions may come to you too in this time, but it is a time to simply be with me. Come, let us rest together in the sweetness of divine love. This world is one that requires balance. Whilst many of us know this intuitively, to live it is another thing altogether. Many of us have been taught and still believe that effort and striving are the most valuable behaviors, and that if we are not yet successful, it must mean we're just not trying hard enough. The Divine Mother appreciates hard work, especially on the things that have meaning to you and fill you with passion, even when they demand everything from you. But whilst she loves that you will not hold yourself back from the tasks at hand, she also knows that in this world, there are seasons of rest and seasons of activity, and this is the natural law of the earth. It is in rest that we can not only replenish ourselves, but we can stop thinking about our problems for a while. We can gain a different perspective and give life a chance to continue, maybe even rendering our problems no longer problematic. It is also in rest that we allow the Divine Mother to help us. In rest, we become receptive. We need to be open in order for her wisdom and light to permeate our body and mind, to infuse us with her guidance so that we can feel it and know it. It's hard to be open to the messages if you're huddled in an exhausted ball on the floor, completely overwhelmed by stress. Okay, I feel personally called out by this card. Personally called out by this card. So we are going to really pay attention today. Yay for rest, says Claire. Thank you, Claire. Yay for rest. We all maybe need it. If you've been feeling the intensity of the ramping up of summer solstice energies, if you've been industriously getting back into the swing of things as, things are opening back up, if you've been really having to hustle to survive amidst the pandemic, there's any number of reasons why we might need rest. Today, let's find that rest. Or if today you're like, well, I have a whole day planned and rest wasn't on the agenda, no problem. You could also just today plan your day of rest and mark it off on your calendar so that you're sure to have it. It's not, you shouldn't stress yourself out trying to find rest. That's not the point of this card. But you should plan it and put a little bit of energy and effort into ensuring that you have the rest that you need so that you can be refreshed. I had a really productive but very stressful day yesterday. And today I have my day, one day off of the week where I just have defended this day from everything. And I am going to use it. I'm going to spend my day after I water my garden and I have to send a few emails. Then I'm going to spend my day in rest. And I suggest that if you can find a way to do that too, do it. If not, put it on your calendar for when you can and defend it with everything you've got, because really, it's everything you've got. Yes, that's right. Josiah says moments of rest and mental naps count too. Yes, absolutely. Take that little bit of time and give yourself that space to rest today. And that's our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. Otherwise, we're going to dive now into the longer Guanyin practice. We're going to start with 3 prostrations before the shrine. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And let's recite the four immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Om Ahum. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions and accumulation since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. And now let's do 108 recitations of Namo Guan Xiyin Pusa, awakening that peaceful, serene, generous, open and relaxed nature within us, our natural state. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guan Shi Yin Pusa. 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 And now let's do the brief wind horse practice of Tara by Patrul Rinpoche. Lume choksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki sesu paljor nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshin du kepar kaje wangtang lumta nyampa soshin chetu gelwa long chije lekpe lamdru dowa dong sering neme de dang den jur shi. Through the blessing and power of the unfailing Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and of Jetsunma, mother of the Buddhas, noble Tara, may our lifespan merit, prosperity, and renown increase like a waxing moon, like a rising summer lake. Especially may our good fortune, Wangtong and Windhorse, be healed when they weaken, raised up when interrupted, or rejoined when interrupted, or raised up when sinking down. May whatever we do turn out well. May good health, long life, peace, and happiness be ours. Lume choksum chidang jetsun ma gyayum pakma drome jintu yi daki tsesu paljor nyandrak nam yarnu dadang yarji soshin du kepar kaje wangtang lungta yampa soshin chetu gelwa long chije lekpe lamdu drowa dong sering neme de dang den jur shi. I'm just memorizing that one. I'm still just at the edge of it, but it's feeling more solid every day. All right, 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum with gratitude for the ability to send that energy of peace and serenity out into the world for all who need it. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Padme